Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab. In today's video, which is going to be my July Boxycharm unboxing. I do my Boxycharm videos try-on style so I can let you know how the products perform and give you my thoughts on each of them as I apply them to create the look that I'm wearing today. Before we get into the video, I did want to remind you that there is a giveaway going on my channel right now. I will leave the giveaway video linked in the description box down below so you can check it out after you're done with this one if you're interested. And just to remind you that your comment on this video does enter you into the comment winner drawing. So now without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started with the video. I missed my last month's Boxycharm unboxing, but honestly they were so hyped up because of the Reina del Mar palette that I'm sure you saw it plenty of times and saw plenty of looks using the palette. I was thinking about reviewing the brand in general because I did purchase the brushes that came along with the palette and it looks beautiful, so I could definitely still do that. If you're interested, just let me know. This month's theme is road trippin'. I always feel so awkward saying those words like that. But in any case, there were 5 ladies that collaborated to curate the contents of the box, and that's a photo of them. And then inside you do have a breakdown of the different products and their retail prices. On the back side, in case you're interested, there are some coupon codes. Pharmacy is a really good skincare brand. I've heard a lot about them. I've only tried their lip balm, which I think is okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the box. So the first thing that I saw was in my box was by Dr. Brandt. We've gotten Dr. Brandt in our Boxycharms before, and this is the Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. I had never heard about this, which is crazy because I'm always worried about my under eyes, and so I was really excited to see this in our boxes. According to the pamphlet, you say goodbye to puffy and say hello to youthful, rested-looking eyes with Dr. Brandt's No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. Formulated with biomimetic technology, peptides, and botanical extracts, I almost literally just went back to grad school. My graduate research centered a lot on biomimetic technology. But anyway, that's besides the point. You are guaranteed visibly reduced under eye bags and dark circles. The retail price for this is $42. My goodness, that's expensive. I applied this today. I actually thought that maybe it might do a little bit of color correction as well because the product itself is a little bit orange. I did follow the instructions on the product and I applied them between my fingers and sort of warmed it up between my fingertips and applied it underneath my eye circles. Now, it has sort of the consistency of a pore filling primer, I would say, but it has that orange color. I didn't really find that it did anything for my under eye circles. It definitely didn't have any color correction properties or brightening effects either. But maybe this is something that you have to see over time. It did wear fine underneath my concealer. It's not one of those products that are really waxy that sort of have your concealer then move around all over it. I thought it was really fine and I'm interested in trying it again some more, although I really can't give you a better opinion about it right this second. I'm really glad to have this in our box because at $42, that's quite a pricey product. The next product that I received in my box is by Cella. I've never heard of this brand, and it is the Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. And this is so funny because when I first opened it, I thought it was going to be a twist up. So if you open it up, you have the eyebrow brush at the top, and it's sort of an angled liner brush, and I thought that this would be a twist up so that the pomade would kind of come out of here, and I was a little bit worried thinking that it's going to be too much product, but the product is actually inside the cap here. It's a little bit deep inside, but it does have this rubber ring which seals it pretty tightly so you don't have to worry about it drying out. This shade is in taupe, as I mentioned. And I know that this is going to bring a lot of commentary from other Boxycharm subscribers that when you include products like this, they really should be customized for everybody's brow shape, because taupe may have worked for me okay. I did use it in my brows today, but for someone with very light colored hair, if you have blonde hair, I don't know if this is going to work for you. And if you have darker hair than me, I don't know if this is going to work for you either. In any case, this one says, add wow to your brows. Innovative eyebrow cream effortlessly defines and shapes your eyebrows with its creamy consistency and built-in brush. The velvet-like formula makes blending easy, then sets, giving you perfect brows that will last all day and all night. This retails for $26, and I have to say, for a brand I've never heard of, I can't say I would personally pay $26 for a product like this, so I'm glad that it's in the box. It worked fine for me, and to be honest, I think that this would be a handy product to carry around in a travel makeup bag. The only catch is that there's no spoolie, so you would still have to carry a spoolie, but my brow brush is actually the Anastasia 7B, and it's a little bitty brush like that, so it's definitely travel friendly. So I'm going to hold on to this for travel or to carry around in a gym bag or something like that. I think that it'll be really handy, and it did work with my eyebrow hair, but I know that some people are going to be disappointed that this wasn't customizable. And that's a frequent complaint with Boxycharm, but overall I thought it was good. The next product in my box was this eyeshadow palette by Crown Pro. It doesn't really have a name, and the shades don't have names either. This is what they look like. It's a very warm neutral palette. I could see you getting a warm tone eye look like I'm wearing today, or maybe a more mauve-y one if you stick to these more burgundy shades. I did use it to create my eye look today, and the way that I applied it was I primed my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape and I set it with translucent powder. This was my first transition shade, and I deepened it a little bit with this one, and I used this one as a liner both on my top lashes as well as my lower lashes, and then I applied this shade to the center of my eye in a halo style type eye look. I do find that the eyeshadow palette has, I don't know, it has sort of that factory smell, if I can describe it as that. According to the box, it has 20 grams of product. It was made in China. These eyeshadows, especially the metallic, since I applied that rose gold shade with my finger, they do have mineral oil in them, so if that's something that you're avoiding, just be mindful to look at the ingredients for yourself. I like the palette okay. I think I was able to get a very pretty look. This isn't a palette I would have picked up on my own. The price is $29.99, and you have 6 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades. I think that this is nice. I do like the look that I created. Personally, I wouldn't have purchased this one. I think that for $29.99, I think that money would be best spent maybe with one of the Huda Beauty mini palettes. I think that those are great, or something like the Naked Petite, although that one is all matte shadows, but I know that one's been getting really rave reviews. Just a thought, if you were looking to spend that kind of money on an eyeshadow palette. It worked fine. I can definitely use it. I think that this is the kind of palette that I would toss in a bag. I didn't want to worry about maybe ruining one of my more prized palettes, but I'm happy to have it in my collection, and I do like the look that I came up with today. I know that this was one of the variable items that were in the box this month. You were either going to get this palette or a Tarte setting spray, or I think it's Ready Set Radiant, something like that. I already have that setting spray because it was part of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty and I picked it up then, so I'm glad I got the palette because that way I wouldn't have gotten doubles. I haven't tried the Tarte spray yet, so I don't even know if I like it. But yeah, let me know if you got the palette or the spray and what you think of it. I did also get this blush. I think I applied the blush before I applied the eyeshadow because since I knew I was going to use it, it wasn't really going to be shade specific. This one is by Note Cosmetics and I have it in the shade number 5, which is Desert Rose. And the packaging on this is quite bulky. It's a little bit wide, and it's funny because when you actually open it up, the product is inside this little flap here, and underneath you do have a makeup brush, which I think you could use it in a pinch, but it's that really synthetic brush fiber that probably will not give you a nice blend and is probably going to pick up the product badly, so I wouldn't recommend using this. But you know, in a pinch, there's something there. Oh, I just stuck my nail in it. I actually was really impressed with this blush. It is the blush I'm wearing, obviously. You'll see it in the demo. And the reason why I like it, I like the shade. I like how the name of the brand is embossed in there. It's a very nice, like, luxury kind of finish. I've never heard of this brand, but I actually did a little research on it and I realized they're carried at Ulta Beauty. This one retails for $11.99. Says it works for all skin types. It is a luminous paraben-free blush that adds natural colors to your cheeks while preventing dryness with its argan oil infused formula. I think that the packaging is a little bulky because of the way it's designed with this lift up flap, kind of like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but I was actually really impressed with this blush. I really like it. It looks really nice. I like the color. I like the way that it blended, and it complements the eyeshadow palette really nicely as well. It's a really nice neutral blush. I'm really happy with this one. I would definitely pay $11.99 for this. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on Ulta Beauty and see if they have any other shades, but I'm really happy with the one that I got. I don't know if it comes in different shades. It doesn't say anything on the pamphlet about the shades, so if you got this, let me know if you got a different shade and how you like it. The last product in my personal box was the Wander Beauty. This is my first Wander Beauty product, I think. Never tried anything by the brand, and it says Unlashed. I thought it said Unleashed. This is the Volume and Curl Mascara, and the packaging is interesting. It looks kind of like a squeezy tube. YouTube. I will insert a close-up so that you can see what the brush looks like, but it's more of that natural brush type wand. It says it's an award-winning black and intensely glossy mascara that will bring your lashes to new heights. The Unlashed Mascara volumizes, lengthens, strengthens, and conditions while using a combination of gentle ingredients. The retail price of this one is $24. It's a high-end mascara, and that's about the price that they run. I haven't heard anybody talk about this mascara before, or this brand in general. I think I've heard more about their lip products than anything else. I applied the mascara to my eyelashes, and I have to say that I didn't find it necessarily volumizing. What I did like is that it was really curling. So maybe if you have trouble with your eyelashes not holding a curl, then this might be something that you would enjoy. I also found that because of the brush, it separates my lashes nicely, and I do get definition without clumping, which is nice. I think that this is something that I'll use just for every day for work until it runs out, or until the 6 months are over. That's its shelf life. I don't think so far that I would necessarily run out and buy another, but it's something that I can definitely use. It gets the job done just fine. So again, I think that this is better suited for someone who really needs their eyelashes to curl, because my lashes do curl naturally, but I did notice it more intense with the mascara. I don't like it for the lower lash line. I'm very partial to the MAC mascara for my lower lash line because of the tiny wand, but I did apply it, and I found that a little bit, because of the brush is so thick, a little bit did transfer to my lower lash line, but I was able to use a spoolie and just rub it away. Yeah, I think it's an okay product. Glad I got it in my box. I think that this month's winner actually was the blush for me. I'm very curious to try out the eye gel as well. I think that these two were the major wins for me, but all of the other products were good as well. I look forward to traveling with this one. I will definitely use that one. And this was a good enough palette for everyday kind of makeup looks. That's everything in my Boxycharm. Let me know what you got in your Boxycharm. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, as I would love to see you in a future video. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you again very, very soon on my next one. Bye-bye.